Thank you so much. I'm by the name Mrs. Acan Sylvia. I'm a director for Golden Women Vision in Uganda. I work with the war survivors and the gender-based violence survivors and other suffering vulnerable women in Golden Women Vision in Uganda. She was called Rose. Rose was about 16 years old. I was 13. I still remember the dress she was putting on. I don't forget. And how she was crying when they were again slaughtering her because the bullet at first did not finish her, though the blood was coming. But I remember when they were still making with the panga. Immediately, the rebel came and started again slaughtering her like an animal. So I became confused. I was at the age of 13 years old. So I rushed, ran, and the rebel took me and went with me. They took me to the rebel leader, Joseph Kony himself. He had during that time he was having 43 women wives. I feel bad. I feel very bad. There was a time I met with one in Lacho hospital. Then he was looking at me, Then I said, "Do you remember me?" He said, "Yes, I remember you." Then I asked him, "Do you know what you did to me?" He said, "Yes, so what will I do?" I said, "It's okay." Then I continued. They are there, but they cannot also come up. He was a human being, but he does not want you to see him for a long time. He does not, and he doesn't want his picture to be taken. This is what I remember. It's helpful a lot because we thought we were all going to die. Because when we were in the bush, they could pick like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go that side. You don't come back. They kill you. So in the morning, you find they're bringing people who are tied like this. Even I was tied. I used to have a problem here, my chest. So you could tie you like this so that you don't run away. So when new people are recruited, they bring them when they tie them like this. Then after some times they remove. Yes. They listen to command, but all the rebel leaders were bad people. Because anything they say, they do it. Then they said, "Go and kill this one." Or you went to fetch water and you take long. They said, "This means you wanted to escape." So they will kill you in front of people to show the rest that if you escape, they will kill you. So there were a lot of killings. Somebody goes and take long to fetch water, they kill you. They were killing when we were seeing like this. When I came free, it was not easy. When I came, it was not easy for me to get a man. Because, you know, when you're from the bush, people could like look at you like a bad person or think maybe you've seen something bad or they call you a name. But I got a husband who understood me, who knows the problem, and...
What? You just touched her mic on this? Okay. So that's a problem.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. I've got a man that I told him, if you are going to marry me, let us stay. But remember, you might maybe chase me away because I was from the bush. So to confirm that we are going to stay together, what can you do for me? Then he said, I will marry you in the church. I will do the wedding. Traditionally, he did not do it. So he took me to church and he wedded me. And I have children. I have 2 that I came back with from the bush, from the rebel. Their father is not there. Then I have more children, 3 with him. Okay, I got freed like this when the government soldiers, our government soldiers from Uganda, went into crossfire. They wanted to rescue the abductees. So they fought and said, we want those ones. They wanted to remove the abductees. So they thought I was dead. I took like this grass, these leaves. Then I covered with my children. Then I also fell and covered myself. Then the bullets were like this, because we were trained to beat down when the bullet is like getting on. Yes. So now what I did then, I realized they had left and the government soldiers were around. Then I just held my hand like this. Then I said, I have my children here. Then I opened with the leaves. Then they saw. Then I was taken to Gusco, to the rehabilitation center. I was told to stay for 6 months, but I stayed for 3 months, 3 days. 3 months, 2 days. The third day, I said I want to go back to my parents. That is when I went to realize my father was dead, my mother was kidnapped, and I started begging people so that I go to school. My children were just staying anywhere because I wanted to study. Someone took one child and then the other one was in another family. Then when I tried to make sure I recovered, then I brought them. Right now I'm with them, staying with them together. Not of such, okay, they know my stories, but others they can support. That's why they supported one of my child. But I always talk to the people from the institutions to allow my children. I tell them my story, let them study. At times I cannot afford to pay them to school, so to help me in case of anything in the future, I will have this and I will pay. Then I tell them, let them study. When during the exam, you can hold their results, as I will be looking for something. Yes, then I bake the cakes and do other things. I get some money, I pay them. Yeah.